Good morning, my joy choosers. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm so thankful that today is an off day. I get a 4-day weekend. I'm chilling at home, running a little late with today's email, but that's okay. I'm really inspired by today's message. Looked at Facebook, found out that it's Marvin Gaye's birthday, so I'm playing one of my favorite Marvin Gaye songs. When Lincoln was 9 years old, we performed Ain't No Mountain High Enough as a lip sync at the middle school that I worked at. And we had such a fun time. I mean, it's such a beautiful memory. We had such a fun time preparing for it on the way to work every day, on the way to bring him to school and on the way to work. I would play the song and we would practice. So we knew the words down cold, okay? And so, last minute getting on the stage, practicing, we put a couple of moves together and we just had such a fun time. It was just a beautiful mother-son experience. And when they announced the teacher category winners and they said Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, and we had won, mouth drop. I did not expect it. It was just a fun experience to have with my son, and we won $75 North Park Gold, and I remember buying him a video game and a pair of Heelys, so he got to skate around in his shoes, and that kind of introduced him to skateboarding, and he was a skateboarder for many, many years. And I'm so thankful for that memory today. I'm gonna tell you something. Facebook memories are everything. Those things pop up and you hadn't thought about it, but they bring a smile to your face, they warm your heart, they make you happy. And so what a wonderful way to start my Friday. But today's message is about dreams. The virtue of the week has been determination, and it says it is the intent that drives your dreams. And so, my advice to you today, my message to you today is acknowledge your dreams, like get in touch with them, because oftentimes we get bogged down in the busyness of life. We work every day, we have deadlines, we have things to do, and it's just to-do list, to-do list, to-do list. And sometimes our discontent with life, our discontent in our relationships, our discontent with our jobs, or whatever discontent you might find yourself feeling, is really rooted in the fact that you've lost touch with your dreams, with your purpose, with your passion, with the things that you said you always wanted to do. So get in touch with them. Spend some time this weekend or in the coming days remembering what your dreams are, and then decide, are they still your dreams? Do you have new dreams? As I talk to you, I'm thinking about a book that I read. People ask, what are the books that changed your life? And one of them is The Dream Giver. There's a book called The Dream Giver right now. The author escapes me, but a friend of mine, Sharice Walker, shared that book with me years ago when we worked together. And I read it, and it had a huge impact on my life. And so, if you want something that can deeply resonate with you, I recommend The Dream Giver. In fact, I should have included it in the email. Maybe I'll go back. I haven't sent the email yet, and I'll include a link to that book. But I talked to someone yesterday. We had a difficult situation with one of our new students, and she'd mentioned, opening a school for students with behavior issues, and she helped me get in touch with one of the goals I had for myself. One of the things I wanted to do at one time was create a center where I could work with particularly boys who have issues with anger and self-doubt and self-esteem and fitting in and having a sense of belonging in the world. And just having that brief reflective conversation with her about our experience with that student remind me of something that I wanted to do years ago. And maybe it's something that I want to put some time and effort into now. And so that kind of, I woke up this morning. I was so tired yesterday, just totally exhausted. I woke up this morning thinking about that, dreams, and getting in touch with dreams. And so do that. Spend some time getting in touch with your dreams. One more story. I was remembering a conversation, like this recurring conversation that I'd had with someone probably over the last 10 years. Like we'd have this conversation every now and again. And he would say something, and my answer to him would always be, well, hope springs eternal. So keep on hoping about that thing, and it may come true one day. And in fact, it is coming true for him right now. And I reflected on that today, that in my advice in the email is plant the seeds of your dreams in your heart. and water them with love, in action, of course, till, I was looking outside. Right now, springtime would be the time that we would plant a garden. We would replant our plants, and felt some kind of way because I'd have to do that myself now if I wanted it done. I'd have to replant plants and dig them out. And anyway, that I digress. I can have several conversations at once. But anyway, yeah, you have to plant the seeds, you have to water it, you have to tend to it, you got to put mind and effort to it. I was telling another co-worker Thursday morning when we were at carpool. I said, when you make an intention, I do believe that all of the energy in the universe conspires to help you realize that. So if you want it, think on it, reflect on it, plan it, till it, water it, do the things that, even if they're little things, because remember yesterday our message was, celebrate the small steps. So it doesn't have to be huge and big and grand, but just keep working at things. Just keep working at things. And when it's time for it to come to fruition, it will. It will, it will, it will. And then you can delight in all the joy. It's kind of like when you plant flowers and you cut them and you put them in a vase and you just look at them and you smell them and you feel great about the effort. Do that. Think about those dreams, water them, feed them. And then when they come into fruition, enjoy them. Enjoy them. So happy Friday, everyone. I hope that in the midst of all of this going round and round and sharing all of these memories and thoughts and reflections that you find some nuggets of joy. Find some nuggets of joy. I plan to enjoy this 4-day weekend tremendously because there's so much work ahead. If you work in the school system, you know that we are in the midst of testing season and spring has sprung. So all the behaviors are going to come out, and frustration and stress and all of those things. But you know what? Right in my wheelhouse, I know how to help people navigate through that successfully. And that's what I plan to do, put my purpose and my passion to work and serve the needs of others. That's what I love to do. So find what you love to do and go and do it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.